Hi everybody, it's Lilaha. I wanted to show you something really special. Recently I came to own two Spirit Speaks glitter decks made by Carol Herzer, and I received them recently. They're out of this world. Almost literally. She has this really great work ethic. She makes her pouches for her decks by hand. And this one has a bit of a silver lining to it. Kind of ironic how that correlates to the deck itself. But the backs of these decks sorry about that. The backs of these decks are hand-painted silver. They have some glitter to them. Not all of them are the same shade too. So I really like when you fan them out. And some of them are like lighter than others. It's kind of nice. But this is just another labor of love by Carol Herzer. I don't know how she made these. I'm sure she just sat on a program and mirrored and mirrored and mirrored fractals from photos until she got something. But they're pretty amazing. They evoke places, entities, feelings, color. Because of the fact that there's color therapy and there's a lot that you can do with color even in meditation, these are pretty deep. My first interaction with them was actually with the large meditation size. She sent me 4 sample cards when I bought the Mystic Shadows Illuminated from her, which is a glitter iridescent deck. My favorite. One of my favorites. It's hand painted. She did the same thing with these. After she printed them out, she went ahead and applied glitter paint to them. And it's very fine glitter. To me, it's not at all obtrusive, but these decks come alive at nighttime, more so than daytime. Let's show you some of the cards. My experiences with these decks, or rather these sample cards, because I haven't even employed them yet into use, have been really otherworldly. I'm trying to see if we can capture the glitter. Sometimes I just feel something based off the color. Let's say if I'm in a meditation, I feel like I'm getting sucked into the illustrations. Sometimes I've had experiences in which the fractals turn into a spiritual being, sacred geometry. So if you've done ayahuasca, or if you've done salvia divinorum, or peyote, you know what I'm talking about, because entities come out at you and you interact with them. You kind of have like your own experience with a being that is not of this world. This crazy Rorschach type of illustration, it really just comes alive and it starts interacting with you. You have an experience. I don't know if it has to do with perhaps already having activated DMT in the brain, but I mean, DMT is really the source where dreams come from, being that we release it in our brains during our dream state. So there's a lot here that can be inferred to be the stuff dreams are made of, right? I like that you can read these cards in reverse or not, because there really is no reverse or not. There's no orientation, there are no words. When I first got this deck, I went through the cards and I personally chose which side was going to be the upright and which one was going to be the reverse. But quite frankly, I don't know if I would remember. So I'm going to try to keep them upright for now. And I'm going to take scans or photos of these to put in my grimoire so that I can get to know them. I want to name these characters and these cards. I want to assign feelings and meanings, and I want to journal about my experiences within the depths of these cards. They take you to other realms of existence, other planes of existence. They take you somewhere else. Quite beautiful. Like right now I'm seeing a bug right here. The very first time I saw this card, I thought it kind of looked like a bug, like an insect, like a butterfly, but now I'm definitely seeing some ugly dark bug over there. So it really plays on psychology, like a Rorschach. And I like the fact that depending on the perspective that you're looking at it in, you see something entirely different. You could even lay it down on its side. Some cards, more than others, definitely have something that feels like it should be an upright orientation, like this one. That looks like an entity to me. It also looks like a star cluster. But this is either deck 1 or deck 3 of her Spirit Speaks Oracle. And currently there are no other owners of it because these are one-of-a-kind editions, out of which only 5 were produced. But the cool thing about the Spirit Speaks Oracle, it doesn't have to be with glitter. You can have the large meditation size, which I definitely recommend, and you can make your own oracle. You can pick the pictures that you resonate with. This could be kind of a backfire because you could end up wanting all of them. As I know I would if I started collecting the large meditation size, which I will not for now. But I like the idea of having an oracle custom made for yourself by somebody else, put together by hand with a hand-sewn pouch and delivered to your doorstep. Oh, that's kind of crazy. I kind of see faces there. Although you turn it around, you see something else entirely. So, I have to say, I'm very happy with this deck. I'm really happy with the quality.
It's 2 o'clock.
It's 2 o'clock. I'm really happy with how it works for me in my spiritual practices. And again, this would be a more serious deck for serious collectors and serious practitioners. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into it, and it's above what you would usually pay for just any tarot deck that you find on Amazon. Still, the prices are they're fair. They're very fair for the quality that you get. And I heavily endorse Herzer's work. I've showed you enough of deck 1. I really like the fact that nowhere else right now in the world does somebody own this deck. That's kind of nice because it means the tools are then shaped to the reader, and it becomes a really, really, really personal tool for going to other places. I'm going to show you some cards from the second deck. And I have to tell you, I don't know if I'm going to end up mixing the 2 decks together into just one, or if I'm going to keep them apart. This is actually the one that I pulled the interview from for my blog. But some of the cards are very different. I don't know. There might come a time when, after working with these for so long, I just end up mixing them or making 2 decks, depending on contrasts or the ones that look more similar to one another. I don't know. Right now there's a lot of possibilities. There's no handbook. There's no definitions, no names. But I do believe that at some point I am going to end up naming these entities, these places. And I'm definitely going to journal extensively about them. I might end up doing daily draws, even though I haven't done daily draws in my blog for a very long time. I used to call my daily draws Hello Witches. And I would do it every Monday with one card per day, and then what to avoid and what to strive for. I might bring that back for Spirit Speaks. I know for sure that I am going to end up photographing them and sharing them all the time. You're just going to see them all over the place. You're going to see them as added cards for readings. And I'm going to be making custom spreads for work with these. So I might end up actually developing a system of divination based around the Spirit Speaks Oracle by Carol Herzer this year. This might be the method of divination that I end up focusing on. And I hope that you will enjoy all the creative ideas that spawn out of working with this deck. Now, I wanted to say, this is a deck that I am absolutely not going to use without crystals. It feels like it feeds off energies of crystals for use. So you're going to be seeing crystals from my collection anytime that I use this deck. I'm going to leave some outside of the video so you can wonder, so you can be curious, so you can research the deck on your own, or find some surprises in my daily draws. So I really hope that you like this deck. Let me know what you think about it. It's so strange and different from all Oracle, Tarot deck, Lenormand decks that I've seen. And it could be angelic, or it could definitely not be. It could just be what it is, taking you into a place and you having your own experience, which does not necessarily lend itself to fortune telling, but is in fact a tool for self-discovery and self-acceptance. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.